location in Italy. Right.
Mr. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. About a month ago, I was in Italy on a vacation for 2 weeks. And I was born and raised in Italy, and you can probably notice it from the thick accent. That's okay. Who has been in Italy here before? Show of hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit more. So next time when you go, you will be better prepared, and I'll tell you my favorite experiences over there. I always go to Bologna. Bologna is a city that is 1 hour north of Florence. That is where my mom, my sister, all my friends, relatives are. It is a city that is not as well known as Florence or Venice or Milan, but is actually very famous because it's the first art school in the world, is one of the oldest universities in the world, one of the first medical schools in the world, and that is why it's called La Dotta, the wise one. Okay? This is a nickname for that city. It's also famous for food, because tortellini, lasagna, and all these other wonderful things that you probably heard of, they come from that city. So, there is also another name to it. It's called La Turrita, which means the city of towers, because during the Middle Ages, every family, noble family, had their own tower. And there are 200 towers in this city. Some of them, you cannot quite see them because, you know, they build buildings, and now the buildings are taller than the towers. You see 2 main towers that are still standing because they were so tall, and the strongest family had them. Now, I'm telling you all of that because another great thing about Bologna is that it is a hub, a transportation hub, north, south, west, east, west. And it is very, very close to a lot of different locations. So every time that I go there, we take wonderful one-day trips. For example, we go to Florence with the latest fast trains. It's half an hour by train, and we're in Florence. Get there in the morning, spend all day moving around, shopping, Ponte Vecchio, the Duomo, these wonderful things that are there in Florence. We really, really enjoy it. And in the evening, we come back. And just enough to visit enough of the city, get a nice experience, and really, really enjoy it fully. Another favorite destination, and actually I must admit my favorite city in Italy, is Venice. Venice is my favorite because it's unique. No cars. Everything is through channels and in the lagoon. The police is on a boat, the fire trucks on a boat, ambulances are on a boat, everything is on boats, plus your classic gondolas, only for the tourists. Fast train, 2 hours, we are in Venice. Excellent, wonderful. And it's great because it gets you right downtown, and from downtown Venice, you can walk. In half an hour, you're in Piazza San Marco, and you can enjoy all the beautiful things that are there. So, strongly recommended. Love Venice. Another place we usually go, again, 2 hours north of Bologna, Milan. Milan is a beautiful city. It's a little bit more industrial than most, but it is interesting, and it has the most beautiful church, Il Duomo of Milan, that you can possibly imagine. And if by any chance you go there, the best view is right next to the Duomo. There is a mall, let's call it. It's called La Rinascente, and it is a very not very well known restaurant. It's more like a cafeteria at the very top floor, and they have a little terrace, and you can sit outside, and you can look right at the top of the Duomo. You can have the most amazing view of the Duomo and pay very little money in this cafeteria, and it's very comfortable. So little tips that will give you about going and visiting Italy. Also, this past summer, we went for 1 day to the sea. In 45 minutes you get to the Adriatic Sea, and we have huge beaches. I mean, Italy it's a beach left, right. You know, it's a peninsula, so there is so much of that. Wonderful fish food. please go ahead and have the, we call them gamberetti, fundamentally is squid and all kind of things, sort of a shish kebab and barbecued, and I hope I'm making you hungry now. And those are very, very delicious, and you have to try them because it's a specialty of that place, so you will enjoy those as well. Something else that we did, a little bit further at the border with Austria, there are mountains that are called the Dolomites. Those Dolomites are, have you seen, what's the movie? The Hills Are Alive.
Sound of Music.
Thank you. Okay, same. Really idyllic, beautiful. You have the rolling hills, then you have the mountains, and you have the glaciers far, and those little picturesque little, and everybody over there, everybody's too much. So many people over there, they are sculptors. They do sculpt wood. And therefore, all the little shops, you can buy all kind of different things. And you can really get a sense of artisans, the way they do things the old way. It's really, really cool. Besides, you can do some wonderful walks. And within one day, you can really reach the top of the mountain and come back down. Everything is so close. Also because there are something very, very comfortable, what are cable cars? Is that correct? Yeah. Cable cars, okay. And they take you all the way to the glaciers. And if you want, then even without experience, they do have pre-wired climbing things. And if you just have a little belt with a couple of safety hooks, you can just make it all the way to the top and have some amazing views. So all of that, it's really quite an experience. In 2 weeks, we were able to do all of that. It was really recreational in the sense that I left more energized. You know, sometimes you go on a vacation and you leave and no, more energized than before. It was great. It was beautiful. I strongly recommend it. And if you're planning a trip, come and see. Thank you very much.